In the starting of this episode, we get to see that the elder man invites all these people to the auction house. He also said that we will discuss the rest later. With this, we are shown the immortal auction house. Then we get to see that a man was standing here and said that for a long time, the internal power, and through the generations, they are passing down to each other. Along with this, he also said that no one has ever discovered the way of immortality apart from this. He was telling that. But then, we get to see a man who had come to this auction house, and by looking at him, it was seen that that man would be really very powerful. Then we see that the host was telling that the fountain of life is very powerful, and whoever will gain it, it will be a very powerful thing for him, because it increases the vitality of the person. Apart from this, he was telling about a special type of grass, and he was saying that it is a very special type of grass. If anyone takes it, then not only can you save your life, but it will help you in the future. Now all the people were looking at this grass. Then the man was saying that the grass can recover you from anything with a very big injury. Then we see that the man was also looking at these two treasure. They also noticed that Alex also looking at the treasure. Then he was saying that we have kept these two treasure in the same auction. Then we see that Alex was looking at these two treasure and saying that I will need these two things in my next step to practice, and I am getting both of them together. But then we get to see that a man who was sitting here with his fan, he says that I want this. Now Alex does not like this at all, because that man directly said that he wants this. So Alex was saying that I think you should also listen to other people's offers first. Then the man standing next to him gives him all the information about Alex. Then we get to see that person. As soon as he opens his eyes, such a terrible pressure was being released from him. Rabbit Girl immediately stood up and said that how can you be so rude? She also stood up and was saying to Alex that I think the person is very powerful. Then we see that person who was looking at Alex in anger, and he was saying that my name is Satoshi, and I am the son of God. He was presenting himself in such a way that he looked very powerful. Alex did not care who was sitting in front of him. Then we see that after seeing the cold fight between the two, the host was also surprised, and was saying that it seems that both the guests are showing a lot of interest in this treasure. So let's hear both of them first. Although then we see that this man was saying that I have seen this thing before, and I will take it. But looking at Alex here, he was saying that it seems that he will have to teach him a lesson. Although then we see that the eight-handed elder goes to that person, and he was saying that our guests have given us a lot of precious things, so I feel that the auction should go in their favor because it was an immortal auction house. And there was a lot of talk about the elder, because of which we see that the host was saying that we are going to keep its starting price to a very powerful willow branch. After hearing this, everyone was surprised, and Alex was also looking here, that suddenly, why did the host demand willow branch instead of money? The host does not stop here, but he says that we need the willow branch of the previous era, not of this era, because of which people are even more surprised because it was a very different kind of specific demand. Alex was also surprised because he did not tell this eight-handed elder that he had a willow branch with him. So how did he know that here the elder comes to him and says that now you can buy it easily, and it will not be too difficult for you? But Alex, now looking at him, says that I gave you a lot of precious medicine, but how did you know that I have a willow branch with me? Then we see that here, Alex was very surprised and was asking this elder. Then he was saying that I want to exchange some things with you for the time being, whatever it is. I have told you about it, and I will not hide anything from you. Now Alex was thinking about it, that he did not know how the elder found out about it without telling him. Then he was saying that this willow branch was left for us by our ancestors. Then Alex asks him, that is it. So that we see that he immediately puts a soundproof barrier here, so that no one can hear these people now. After which he was saying that the kingdom of God has a lot of specific spirits of incarnation, and he was also telling about the ancestors, and he was also saying that we are still worshipping the specific spirit of their ancestors, which they left for us. And when you entered our place, that is, in that abyss, then I felt that you definitely have something that is able to connect us, because I was instantly able to feel that you definitely have something that is associated with our same ancestor. Then we see that Kingi was listening to this elder very carefully, and here we get to see that these people were talking about their ancestors, and Alex knew that if he wanted something, then he would have to give the branch. Then he starts saying that we want you to give us that branch, which is of our ancestor, and here we can use it a lot. Along with which he is also saying that it is an important benefactor thing for our entire family, then please give it to us. Then we see that Alex was looking at his wine, and he is standing there. Along with which we see that Alex was saying that if there is such a thing, then I would like to work with you, because I know that you are definitely very powerful, but despite that you have talked to me very warmly, while showing your strength, then I am ready for this thing, and I also trust you. The rest of the people were not able to hear anything, because of that. They are saying what happened there, although after this, now we get to see that that guy was also sitting there, and he was saying that I have never heard that such a demand is being made in the auction house. Then we see that here, that eight-handed elder points towards Alex, and Alex immediately started showing that branch here. He immediately passes that branch to the elder, and the elder happily catches that branch, and then he was going to the host, and then he saw the host who immediately gives him the tracer, and was saying that now he will belong to you. Along with this, we see that this guy understood that all this was done knowingly, and was saying that why does it seem like you have deliberately tried to do everything? Because how did you suddenly do this? Demand of this willow branch in this auction house. And then Elder says that this is our auction house, and it is our wish that we exchange the price of anything in exchange for what you are going in it, with which now Alex had got both the treasures. So Alex stands there quietly, and here Elder also says that I feel that this person want to fight with you. Then the Elder is telling him to be careful, and he was saying that I feel that there will be some trouble. Then Alex was saying that you don't worry about it at all, and if there is any trouble, then I can handle it myself, with which Alex, threatening him, says that if you have the courage, then meet outside. They also come in a place, and Alex also come after that. Their fighting had started very badly, because Alex was already fighting with this man, although that man was also not less powerful. Then this man immediately attacks Alex, but as soon as he comes to Alex, Alex gives him a punch in his belly, with which he was immediately fit inside a mountain, and now he was getting angry, and he was saying that my power is not over yet. And after that, we see that he uses a lot of power here, and gives birth to a yin and yang force. And here he had taken the support of an external thing to suppress Alex, but then we see that Alex was also going to use both his powers here, and now we see that Alex uses his fusion magic, after which we see that he had created a formation that would have destroyed the man artifact very badly, and at the same time, that man also failed there in a very bad way, and here he was also getting a lot of anger, but now he once again stands in front of Alex and challenges him. Alex was saying that, son, I have repaid your kindness, with which that son of God was also getting angry, and was saying that I am not going to leave you at all. And here Alex was also getting angry, and was saying that I am not going to leave you at all, because you still rely on external things, with which that person was getting angry, and he was saying that now I will show you my true power. He immediately uses the power of his yin and yang, and summons a very strong tornado, and after that, yin and yang wings had also come to him. And now Alex and he start fighting at a very dangerous level, and very quickly give punch on each other. After this, we see that he is saying that now I will tell you, using my melting technique, that what is my real power. Till now, I was taking you lightly, but I feel that you are also not less than your two brothers whom I defeated that day. After hearing this, Alex is seeing here that what is coming out of his furnace, but the furnace was very powerful, and Alex was being pulled towards him, although we get to see that King was also surprised at how Alex got stuck in his net so easily and got stuck in the furnace. But here, the Son of God did not think that this furnace is not so powerful that he can imprison Alex inside that. It is seen that Alex's magic was different. He immediately goes inside the furnace and slowly starts releasing his power, and now cracks were starting to form inside the furnace, which is showing how strong Alex is. Although here the Son of God is also seeing this, and along with this, we see that fat boy was saying that I did not think that the melting technique would be so weak that Alex would overpower him so easily, while here, the discussion of the Son of God was everywhere. And all people know that the power of this man, all people know him, there is no one who don't know him. All the people knew that how strong this man is, and if he comes on his own, then what can this man do? But Alex was now appearing more powerful in front of him, due to which the insult of the Son of God is happening, because of which he does not like this thing at all. Although we see that Alex was standing here, and saying that if you have any other superpower left, then use it and see. And he was cleaning the dust from his clothes, and along with this, Alex was saying that if you have nothing left, then I am going to end this battle now. But then here, the Son of God says that you are getting a little too arrogant, and now we see that he merges his yin and yang power once again, and we see that he had summoned a very strong formation. Kingi was looking very worried, because he knew that the Son of God is not such a person. Along with this, we see that he attacks Alex through a lot of yin power, but Alex makes a shield through which he was able to protect himself easily. All of his attacks go and hit Alex, but, in a snap of a finger, all of them go like this, after which it was Alex's turn. We see that Alex, using a lot of power here, immediately attacks the Son of God, and here this attack was so strong that it immediately hits him, but no one had expected that the attack would be so strong that the Son of God would be badly injured here. After this attack, he immediately fell to the ground, and everyone was thinking that he was killed. But then Kingi was very surprised, where on one side Fat Boy and Rabbit Girl were celebrating their happiness. She was saying that why do I feel that Alex is stronger than the Son of God? Along with this, the Son of God is lying on the ground, and everyone was watching the spectacle of his death. Alex himself was also surprised that, is he really so weak? Or is he a human? Then Alex went to him and started checking, because Alex himself could not believe that such a powerful champion, who does not even appear to people easily, how can he lose so easily? Now Alex went to him, and we get to see that a lot of fireballs come out of the body of the Son of God. And now he takes the form of a phoenix, and now everyone understood that he is not dead yet, but alive. Sometimes we get to see that the fire phoenix was screaming in a very dangerous way, and here everyone finds out that this man is really powerful, and until now everyone was underestimating him. Alex was trying to escape from that phoenix with his wings, but the fire phoenix was very dangerous, and here, Alex somehow managed to escape and stood a little to the side. Then we get to see that this phoenix quickly takes out a lot of fire from all four directions from his body, and he immediately goes inside the body of the Son of God, and we get to see that some yin and yang power starts lifting him up. Gradually, the Son of God rises up, and now we get to see that he was alive again, after which he was very happy. While opening his wings, he was saying that I admit this now that you are really the younger brother of those two senior brothers whom I defeated. But this is such a sad thing that the Master made you his disciple. And here he takes out the dagger with a lot of anger. It was a very powerful dagger. Now let's see Alex. Here he was going to fight through the same sword that he had got from that place, after which both of them started attacking each other with the same dagger. On the one hand, Alex had his sword, so on the other hand, the man was coming forward with his dagger. Because Alex's sword was more powerful, then Alex immediately used it. He summons a lot of spiritual swords, and then attacks this man very quickly. Now here, the Son of God does not even get a chance to turn around. But before that, Alex had finished his game. His mouth was bleeding, and when he saw it in his chest, Alex had given him a very big wound again. He was turning to Alex and saying that, "You have attacked me very badly," although Alex did not care about this, and he was saying that I have nothing to do with it. You also took a very weird step, although then that man was saying to Alex that you also know what you did. Then Alex was saying that you took a lot of steps, and I was thinking that maybe they will not work for you. Although then we see that he was going to attack Alex by deception, but Alex again grabs his hand and snatches the dagger from him. And at the same time, Alex was also saying that now your game is over. At the same time, Alex was seeing this dagger very valuable. But then, that man starts saying that, "What do you mean?" Then we see that Alex immediately makes his fist and immediately attacks him very hard in the chest. And this attack was so strong that the Son of God, who has been such a powerful champion, has defeated both Alex's older brothers. In addition to this, he also defeated the Six-Crown Prince. He died very easily here, and immediately goes to the ground and dies. Then we see that Godstone comes here. He was looking very happy and saying that, "Will I get stones from this felon Son of God?" Then Alex was listening to him. Although Fatboy was saying that how did Alex defeat him so easily? It was really amazing. Although we see that a man was standing on the side of the horn, which was with this man a while ago, but now he is leaving from here. At that time, Kingi was standing in front of him and saying that, "Son, where are you going so easily?" Alex also comes there and was saying that your alliance is not left. Now, at that time, we see that the man was scared and was saying that, "Seniors, I have nothing to do with this thing." Really? This guy was hiding so many bad intentions, I didn't know anything about it. But Alex was looking at him here. That guy was trying his best to save himself, and he was saying that I really don't know. Then we see that Alex tells his two friends to do this. You go there, and see if you get anything for you from the Son of Gold or not. Those people immediately left from there. And here Alex was saying that it means that you are now ending your alliance with these people. Then let's take us to the place where you are going. And Alex came very close to him while scaring him. However, after this, on the other hand, we get to see that all the elders were seeing this through Lotus, and they couldn't believe their eyes that he has defeated such a powerful Son of God. All the elders are tearing their faces and seeing that how can Alex do this? They couldn't believe all this, that they are seeing with their own eyes. However, after this, we are shown a cave, and that cave was looking very powerful, because there is also a formation outside it. This guy had only brought Alex and the rest of the team here, because here, they are going to get a very special kind of treasure. That's when the guy points to Alex, and he was saying that here is your destination. Alex was not saying anything to him, so he leaves with permission from Alex in a very polite way. After this, now we get to see that Alex's eyes were still on top of that cave. Then here Alex was saying that he is being guarded by an arrow. Then we see that here, Alex immediately goes forward with his sword, and we get to see that Alex does a very strong attack here. As soon as Alex does an attack on that cave, a lot of energy was coming out of the cave, and that energy is coming out very fast. Then there was a person here who was coming out, and was trying to escape from this place very fast. Alex notices this, and we get to see that Alex also attacks that person, although that person was looking very strong, and he tries to escape from there, while avoiding Alex's attack. Then Alex takes out a talisman kept with him, and we get to see that he leaves the talisman towards that person. After that, Kingi was coming to Alex. Then Alex was saying that it was very wrong that he escaped from here, otherwise, then we could have got a lot of things to know here. After that, Alex was saying that anyway, whatever happened, now we have killed the Son of God. Apart from this, you have to see what will happen next. Rabbit Girl was standing here in a lot of fun, because now she knew that now the real fun is going to come, because they are going to get the treasure here. After that, we get to see that they came in front of the cave itself, because this treasure was hidden at this place. Then Alex immediately uses his power, and as soon as he uses his power, the same treasure came here, and he was very surprised to see Alex. Then Alex gets a dagger, and it was looking very powerful. Alex was saying that it was very colorful then. A lot of elements were coming out of it. So Alex was feeling a little weird, and he was saying that, I don't know what is the origin of this original immortal sword. Alex also leaves the sword there, and as soon as Alex leaves the sword started reacting in a very strange way. Swords collide with each other, and after that, a lot of power was also being released, and the power of that element is immediately hit by that sword. There was some hidden power in the sword that was activated, and Alex, Rabbit Girl, and Kingi were seeing what was happening. But then, a lot of power was coming out of the sword, and after that, we get to see a man here, because he was looking very strange, and he had a sword in his hand. After that, Alex was also looking at him. What is this man? Then we see Fat Boy. Fat Boy was very surprised to see this thing. That after all, where did this man suddenly appear from? Kinky was also surprised to see the sword fairy, and we get to see that the sword fairy contains all its energy in its past. And again, it was transformed into a sword and went inside it. After that, a lot of energy was released. Both the sword and the dagger came to Alex. Alex was looking at the dagger, and he was saying that this is a very colorful dagger, with which Alex was also saying that he has absorbed the power of the original immortal, and here Alex was saying, but what is this sword? I don't understand anything about it. And immediately he started looking at the sword, so he was also seeing that energy flow, and he was also saying that there are no changes in the weight. Then Fat Boy was also saying that I feel that this sword is more dangerous than we thought about it. These people were just standing and talking, but then someone was attacking these people from the river, which was going to hit these people immediately. Although, guys, this episode ends with this, and I hope you liked it. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care of yourself.